Hey, welcome to the raised floor over garage slab video. Timer started. So funny that I've run into this situation on two projects recently and had a little bit of a tussle with it, but I've kind of simplified it. Essentially, here's the house right here. Let's just take a look at it. What is it? There's that main floor right there. That's at zero level. That's the house. Over here is the garage. I dropped it down 48 inches. I then gave I think I gave it a 24-inch high stem wall. I just did because I wanted to. You want me to change it? I'm not going to change it yet. So that's it. So now if you look at the floor plan, this is the key. That's what I started with. That's the house. Zero elevation. Then this and this closet was the garage. You understand? Garage, closet. That was all the garage. Now these people want to add a closet for their bedroom out over the garage slab. So how do you do that? Well, I'll tell you what I did is I built this automatically actually. But this, see that wood wall in there? I added this later. I added that later. I can get rid of them. Hang on, I'll get rid of them because I can put them back real quick. Give me a second. Get rid of those walls. This is really what I started with, okay? I got a slab. There's the house slab, and there's the garage. Now, the people, as I said, they want to add this closet out over the garage. And so how do we do that? 7-7. Well, it's really pretty easy. You just draw that wall and that wall, right? No problem. F6. So if you look up there, all I did is I added this wall and this wall. Now, how do we define that closet? You understand this is defined at zero elevation. You understand this garage right here is at the structure is at stem wall top is at -24, and I made the floor at -48. Okay, it is what it is. Now, what did I do with this right here? How is this closet defined? How is the closet defined? The floor's at -48 because that's where the garage is, right? That's where the garage is. But I got to think about this for a second. But I added a finished floor on it. I raised it up. I gave it a finished floor. Remember, the garage is 48 inches below the bedroom, right? So I had to add a finished floor in there. So how did I add that finished floor? There's my carpet. I put it on top of OSB. I gave you some floor joists, and then I got an airspace right there. It makes sense, right? This all adds up to 48 inches plus a half inch. It all makes sense, doesn't it? Let's cut a section. Can I auto detail this? Auto detail. A minus. A dash. Oops. A dash. There it is. Look at this. This thing didn't even get. Why didn't I get concrete right on that stem wall? What do you think? You're using a different material. I'm not using concrete material. What? I did this automatically. I didn't think about this thing too much. Okay. But now here's what I did. This is that floor system I built. You see that floor system right there? What are you looking at? It vector? Yes, that's vector. And so you can see I raised it up 48 inches. I got the floor. That makes all sense. Okay. So far we're good. I don't auto detail. I don't get it. I don't get the auto detail. I don't get why. Where I cut my section. I cut my section right through there. How big is that footing? Foundation. Oh, the height is footing is 8 inches. Where'd that come from? How about 48? I'm probably making a mess of things. That's not the big problem. But now you look at this and what's this yellow stuff in here? I don't know what it is. It should be opening. No material. It should be opening, right? Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that right there. Whatever it is, I don't know. I don't know why it was like that. But I got to add a floor below it, right? This is the Perry method. Got to do the floor below. So I go up to here. I select this wall and this wall. This is going to be wood frame, right? Control C, go down a level. 0.6 to paste it in place. Oh, 0.6 to paste it in place. There it is. Yep. Check that out. See, now I got the wall in there, and I've got the wall in here. So everything's hunky-dory, isn't it? Everything's great. I essentially did it. Now, I was having problems on my other projects, and I don't know why. But am I really having, is it really solved? No. It's not solved yet because, F6, look at the base molding. Look at this base molding right here. Why is it way up there? Why is that base molding way up there? Well, let's go and take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. UU molding base. Use room defaults. It's room defaulted, okay? And why is it up? In fact, I'll tell you how high up it is. Control C, Control V, stick it right there. I think it's 48 inches tall. I don't know what. Okay, the base molding is 48 inches high. Why? Because I think it's a bug. Remember, I made the floor system 48 inches. Maybe that's 48 inches. I don't know. It's a bug. It should not be there. So let's go ahead and see if we can move it. Okay. UU. Go to my moldings. Let's not default. Let's not use the room default. I'm going to use the same base molding, but I'm going to raise it up. I'm going to raise it up 24 inches. Okay. It just went up 24 inches, didn't it? 0.8. It went up 24 inches. Cancel. You see the base molding. It went up 24 inches. Done, right? Well, 20. It's assuming there's assuming a half-inch finished floor. That's why it's not quite right. So that's where it is. So let's just take it one more time. UU. Instead of making it 24 inches tall, let's make it 36 inches tall. Went back up again, didn't it? Okay, now, let's go back to 0. It's back down to 48. So now can I make it a negative height? UU. No. The answer is no. From floor, minus 24? No, it didn't go up. It didn't go down. So that's a bug. That is definitely a bug. Now let's take a look at I have this garage here in UU, and I have the structure, and I have the stem wall at minus 24. Let's change the stem wall to minus 12. Let's change the stem wall to minus 12. Okay. I mean minus 36. I'm gonna have it only 6 inches off the floor. 12 inches off the floor. I'm gonna have it 12 inches off the floor. Okay. There, I drop it down. I drop it down here. That's good. Everything's good. Okay, now, okay, it makes sense. I love it. I love it so far. See that? It's only a 12-inch stem wall. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And we know this is 48 inches right here. Whatever, you know that's. Now, here's the point I'm going to get at right now. You understand that I'm on the first level, and I selected this thing, UU, and I changed my stem wall, right? Minus 36, minus 48. It makes sense. We got that, right? And you can see a little picture of it right here. H. H is actually, should be 12 inches. Where's my H button? There it is, 12 inches. Makes sense. Now let's go into this closet. Now remember, this closet really has a finished floor of 48 inches, which got me here. But let's take a look at something here. Floor's at minus 48, right? The floor's at minus 48. Now, where's the stem wall? The stem wall's at 0. Why is that? Well, because I made it that. What happens if I change it? How about if I change it to minus 24? Okay? I don't know why this works, but I'm just understanding it. I'm changing the stem wall to minus 24. The molding just went down. The molding just went down. timer up. F6. Now, I tried this before. I don't think it worked. I think I had a UU. Now let's go over here and look at the molding. No, stop it. Now let's change the stem wall to minus 48. Fucking working now. It's working now. I don't know what. Maybe you got something out of this. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. But I'm telling you, I was struggling with this for a little bit. Now, why did I think structure? The stem wall has to be at minus 48. See, that stem wall is controlling my baseboard. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I don't know. I mean, is that the only thing that thing's controlling? Is that the only thing that is controlling? My floor's at 48. My stem wall, I got to go back to my other two plans that I was working on because I don't think it worked quite like this. But anyway, it's that stem wall height. It's got to be at minus 48. But if I go down to here, check this out, UU, structure, stem wall top is minus 36. I like it because I have it, you know what, I like it, and I like it. Hey, I'm over it. I'm done with it. Anyway, I don't know if that actually might have helped me out. Anyway, yeah, that's the end. That's the end. Anyway, I thought there was a bug in it, but I guess I fixed the bug. But I created the bug, or I thought it was a bug because it wasn't working. It's working now. That's the end. That's the end.